My skills. So, hey, Fitz, when I go to catch a form, quite SABC or quite a miracle. And I go to get into the killer jack. I could wonder how I'm afraid to report that I've hit a blank. Over to you. What are your skills?
Well, I paint.
I paint.
I draw.
I can draw.
I draw.
Design clothing.
Do sculptures.
Can skate.
Can rap.
I rap.
I'm good at communication.
I can cook.
I cook, clean, I run.
My name is Action Setaka. I'm from Kutlwanong in the Odindal Series. I'm passionate about early childhood development. So right now I'm in my capacity as an activator. It's a workshop about the digital strategies for online marketing and campaigns. Space is certainly as young people because of the influence that it has gotten recently, particularly on the fees must fall and all those things. So we're saying now, as young people, hurry sing advance our own businesses, advance the organizations, the campaign, raise a profit while Twitter because we are in a keypad era whereby in via the social media. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The office of the premier. I think renally the school dropouts and then Harish it's into skill development rather neglect. I think young people still needs the skills of bricklaying. Young people still needs the computer skills. Young people banze ba hloka the skills tsa hore ba plumbing and so forth.
I think one of the problems we don't have is access, not only in terms of funding, but in terms of workspace. Like if I'm bootstrapping a business, I have like a measly 5,000. I need space where I can have internet access.
We've organized quite a number of workshops, SAIC through its Deputy Secretary, Releko, Free State in Kutlwanong, whereby young people were given space, from Bona, grassrootsing, what's their problem? Because hangata youth development if young people are given space to talk.
The problem I had, basically I started my company 2012 and had a very good idea that nobody had at that time. And since I have developed that idea, people have tried to steal it. And though I came to government and I knocked on all the right doors, nobody basically answered. I was told, no, we'll help you, and I never received help.
Young people access to information is very limited. I think we need word-based information centers.
Who's responsible?
It's me, of course.
Myself.
Your guardian, your parents.
No one. It's all by the gift of God, guys.
God.
You could go to school.
You need to go to school.
Education, of course.
School. I've got one. Teacher Ebenaezer, you've got a very good skill of getting on my nerves. But I don't think that'll be very helpful in getting me a job, right? Hey, let's rather go back in time and see where the problems might have started.
Dr. Hendrik Verwoerd, South Africa's Prime Minister from 1958 to 1966, is considered the main architect of apartheid. As the man behind Bantu education, he defends unequal education, saying, "There is no place for blacks in the European community above the level of certain forms of labor." He states that Africans should not aspire beyond being hewers of wood and drawers of water. As a result, in the 1970s, an African child receives a tenth of the funding of a white child. Bantustan schools get even less. Something has to give. June 16, 1976, Soweto school pupils take to the streets. What starts as a protest against Afrikaans as a medium of instruction quickly turns into a revolt against Bantu education and against racial oppression. Some protesters call for liberation now, education later. Fast forward 40 years. It's 2016. Bantu education is in the past, but millions of South Africans don't have the right skills and education to find work. Without education, there is no liberation. National government has plans and programs to develop skills and create jobs. The Expanded Public Works Program, EPWP, aims to add 6 million public employment work opportunities by 2019. Much of the budget for this and other programs is channeled through local government. Find out what your municipality is doing to meet our unemployment challenge. Your vote is your power. Use it to support leaders who bring training and job opportunities to their communities.
Education and skills are the only way we can beat unemployment. Mara, business, can't I just skip the skills thing and just start making my own money? Hey, Yusuf?
Entrepreneurs are economic leaders, so they spot problems, they start businesses to solve those problems, they make money, they employ people, they create taxes and revenue, and they become role models. We have so much unemployment in the country. There's not enough jobs to go around. We need economic leaders, and that's what entrepreneurs are. We need people to go out and start things for themselves and to lead others and to employ others, not to wait for something to be done for them. Young entrepreneurs have a lot of challenges. You need support, you need mentorship, you need legal advice, you need all sorts of different support, and then you need funding and you need access to markets. So you need all these things, but first and foremost you need skills. And so now we support entrepreneurs with all those 4 things. So training, incubation or mentorship, access to funding and access to markets. Whether you're a high school entrepreneur or whether you're a black industrialist, we're working across the spectrum to support South African entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is special because it's self-driven. It's not about our way to doing something for people. It's about people who want to do things for themselves, and we can facilitate it. 35 billion rand is getting spent on entrepreneurs in South Africa every year by government and corporates. The problem is we don't have the skills as entrepreneurs to take advantage, and the institutions are not efficient enough in getting the resources to the right people. But our goal is to make it really efficient for entrepreneurs to access resources and the right entrepreneurs to access resources. And government's a great partner in doing that. Yeah, I understand why small businesses are skeptical when working with government, because government moves relatively slowly for small businesses. There's a mismatch between government and the way bureaucracies work and the way a small business works. They're fundamentally different. I don't think there's ill intent at all on behalf of government. In fact, they're doing so much. They want to make the small business sector work, but government is a bureaucracy. Small businesses move faster than yesterday, right? And so we need to bridge that gap by bringing these resources out of this infrastructure and into an infrastructure that can get resources to entrepreneurs as quickly as possible.
I mean, like, what do we actually learn at school anyway?
A lot of things. SS, NS, creative arts, music, Zulu, structures of plants and animals, German, English, maths,
Afrikaans. We learn about how to be healthy.
life skills, geography, technology, science, history, geography, life orientation,
Pluses and minuses.
And what is your favorite subject at school?
My favorite subject is drama.
maths, Afrikaans, multiplication.
My favorite subject is feelings.
PE,
I do English.
Afrikaans, arts and culture, because I like drawing. And in arts and culture, we get to perform and we get to sing. Mathematics, because I love numbers. You know, lots of my school friends, every time the teacher says, "Okay, kids, it's time for maths," yeah, for me.
What is your worst subject?
My worst subject, I don't have one.
There's no worst subjects.
Nothing. I just don't like this part, like going 2 times going outside time.
Getting break detention. Social science.
English.
Afrikaans.
Well, my father was good at Afrikaans, but my mother and I are bad at Afrikaans.
Maths is my worst subject because some answers are really hard to do.
Because I haven't been that good in maths, but I always do try my best.
Do you think that children should be able to choose if they want to go to school or not?
Good question. Good question.
No.
I don't know.
No. Yes.
Depends what their parents decide.
They can't choose. They have to go to school.
If you don't go to school, you'll be lying at home going, yeah, I'm a doofus.
Some children go to school just for fun, and some children do really want education.
If they're sick, they have a choice to not go to school.
School's there to help you and be smart. Help you be smart and learn.
Staying at home, you don't learn anything. You don't, and plus going to school, sometimes you can go on excursions, learn new things, stuff like that.
Where do you go when you finish school?
University.
Go to university? I don't know. You go to learn. If you go to this other school, I can't remember the name.
First to Rockstar when I'm big.
I want to go and study acting and performing.
Just live at home and find a job or something.
Mr. Caesar from Psych, what is the role of Psych as a legitimate voice of young people in government in ensuring that young people access skills development at local level?
We are the direct link between government with these young people, because our government is just here in Bloemfontein. Government is not there in Jacquesfontein. So we engage government to say, government, as part of what you do, you must consider that there are young people as far as warden.
I think local government responsibility skilling young people is to ensure that it leaves the opportunity tse bang teng kapa e sponsor the opportunity tse young people ba nang le tsona to greater heights.
We want to see change in our communities.
With existing structures that are there in our communities, having identified whatever opportunities that are there, there has to be some sort of an engagement around how do we bring access to the services.
Our councillors must be more approachable. Our councillors must be informative. Our councillors must know that it's not about them, but it's about those whom they represent. We have a new terrain of struggle by the name of the social media. So the social media is activated, and we saw it that it's a new side of struggle that young people must take opportunity to use. Ke khona ho kopana haholo le council at any time ha ke batla ho bua ke a khona ho bua, and then ho sona le the Facebook page setting for local municipality mo e leng hore re khona ho bua le local government le di officials tsa masepala di na le tsona di Facebook account mo leng hore ha ona le crisis ha o hlokahale o phone o hloka lo etsa o khona ho ngolla wolong ya hae hore ma'am ke na le bothata bo tjena, and then le khona ho dila straight ka ntho e fele e se e bonahale hore na ho tlo sebetsa jwang.
Ke swear. Gape nna ke na le tsona di-click tsa Facebook tse dingata gape. And look how important networking is. How else will the youth engage with our ward councillors? How else will the youth engage with their families? But how else will the youth engage with each other? How else will the youth know what to think? How else will the youth get up in the morning? We all need social media skills. And I have them. And it's on social media that I make new friends. Hotanale Edward. Yo, Eddie, what have you got to say for yourself, bruh?
Young people with disabilities are the most marginalized segment of society in terms of policy, in terms of our constitution. People with disabilities are accorded with the full gamut of rights. However, there's still a disjuncture. There's a gap between what we have in policy and what we have in reality. There are many challenges facing young people with disabilities in this country in terms of transportation, getting from point A to point B. So freedom of movement, association and assembly. Education is a major stumbling block. Many children with disabilities across this country don't have access to inclusive education. In terms of job opportunities, that is also a major challenge for people with disabilities. Local government can play a meaningful role in terms of understanding what their day-to-day challenges are. So it's not enough to just have accessible public transportation if people aren't able to get out of bed, for example. In today's world, the nature of work has fundamentally changed. There is no work. We talk about Africa rising, we talk about economies booming, but the kind of growth that we are seeing is jobless growth. And so I think we really need to look at the structural conditions that have produced this moment that we are currently living in, and really change the way we think about skills and education. I would be looking at more conceptual skills. So I would focus on critical thinking, writing skills, negotiation skills, communication. These things which have been called soft skills are actually becoming hard skills. They're becoming prerequisites for the world of work. And so the over-specialization in certain disciplines is no longer cuts it. I think we need an interdisciplinary approach to education and to acquiring skills for young people.
So after all, it turns out that I have all the necessary skills for modern life. Ke tshwere Facebook, Twitter, ke tseba le go vlogga ba fethu. Je kana ba sma ba sa mara people shema. Du bata? Shikana mana. Munji je pase. Ka sala mama mama shinda ka de. Manyanya so munya manyama. Semene me chupa pa mone me momo mo shugobo. Akara. Nyame me che fishima na chu. Fishima na. No, shina. Shimene shina. Shima divana mash. Tegarma. But now let us mess with a few people's heads. Hey guys, what do you think of this? This particular government gives a person a job for life, but you have to take whatever job you're given.
Oh no.
No.
That's a no.
I completely disagree.
Nah.
You don't get to choose.
I don't think that's cool.
Nah, that sucks.
That's not right.
I'd rather do anything than not doing anything.
Everybody will be off streets. We wouldn't have like people who are poor and stuff.
I was born and bred in Botshabelo. It's another area outside Bloemfontein. It's about 45 km from Bloemfontein. The person who is the gardeners, but then is the person who managed to route agricultural work even further. I'm a mentor until we find a chance to own this business we own today. The landscaping is all about the plants, the corridor, the plants, so like area gonna be beautiful. I even pale fella the corridor also over green wa lefatshe.
Starting from company ya rona nna ke ne ke le motho le for ha ke itse anything when it comes to business. Mara ke na le motswalle o dirileng business studies. So nna ke na le skills in terms of the technical. So yena o natla ka the business aspect and nna ke tla ka the technical aspect.
But after we owner, our journey was that we batla thusa batho ba bang be le gore ba dutse hae ba unemployed re ba bontsha like ona le skills tse le gore di are short in the market, but then re ka khona re fumane tsela gore re di sebedise mmoho le batho ba le gore ba own the business. So far, I can say NYDA will never pay in terms of tools, in terms of business. Even though the program starting this at a whole but then Barrow to register a business, Kahono voucher 10,000 over the tools as you can see, but Chava Seveta Gatona, Kion Technique in the Kachet like a Fumana via NYDA, Utomaki in the program is a CEDA, the FBC, in terms of how to go about business marketing, business management, and stuff like that. For now, as a young person, I feel like it goes hand in hand with skills development. Because sometimes if man abachaba bambana theory, barabana practical. But if they know about the agencies, it's on agri-seed, construction seed and stuff like that. Like having the workshop, tender, the seminar, like Bahono Copa, and a lot of people get on the field. Because Bachaba exposed to the opportunity.
Batjha re lokela hore re sebetseng kaofela, batjha re lokela hore re sebedise di skills tsa rona hore re iphamise, because lentswe la Sesotho le reng bokamoso ba hao bo matsong a hao. Bu bua nnete, bokamoso ba hao bo ho seo o se tsebang, bokamoso ba hao bo seo kelello ya hao e se nahanang. So ha re nahane dintho tse ntle tse tlo re etsetsa tjhelete, ha re nahane dintho tse ntle tse tlo ntshetsa society ya rona pele, mme ha re ka etsa jwalo re ka ba setjhaba sa ka hosane se skillful.
Wat 'n lekker einde aan ons storie, hè? Soos ons kan sien, the winning combination is partnerships with people bringing different skills to the tables. And yes, it takes hard work and determination to make it work. Hey girls, you still training? I'm off. Sien julle op Facebook?
We will do whatever it takes to make sure that you have a free and fair election. Hoorah! Attention! We want you to have your say. We want you to have your say. So you can get on with your day. You can get on with your day. Assisting you is what we do.
Assisting you is what we do.
Making sure you know the rules.
Making sure you know the rules.
Influencing votes is wrong.
Influencing votes is wrong.
Parties can't sing protest songs.
Parties can't sing protest songs.
IEC trainees say yay.
IEC trainees say yay.
Bad behavior, we say nay.
Bad behavior, we say nay. Nay. Nay, nay. Nay. Nay, nay.
I'd rather be able to read.
Be able to read.
Reading minds.
Able to read. Read.
I don't have any business with what someone else is thinking.
When you read, you exercise your mind. I get more knowledge by reading. So that's knowledge on its own.
Speaking other languages.
The best.
Speak as much languages as I can. Just be the best at one thing.
Whatever obstacle comes, you can take it.
We are a diverse country, and it only makes sense for us to understand each other's languages.